look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys just about set to go in this one. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Huard, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go from Mile High. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida, a super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Giving this to Genty. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. Richardson on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. On 1st down, Genty. It's inside the 10. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Mims with the grab. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, and start to murmur, and we might even hear a few birds.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Get it. 19, Charger, 19.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Escapes the pocket, and they get to him way behind the line on this one to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. This one's taken in by Thornton. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect. These poor, fragile quarterbacks, in this case, move the sticks as well.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 13-0 lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Start on the ground with Dobbins. Having gained up about a handful there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. He's got Sutton complete. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting away. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he's sent... the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Richardson on 3rd. That's complete to Bowers outright. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He's got it to his running back. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready,
Jeanty from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him running the comeback. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, set. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Riggs, Riggs. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And off to Jeanty. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hurt. Set, hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Check up.
Running it after the penalty. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Hey, smash circle.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead with Jeanty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
60 Bison, 60 Street, Street.
To throw, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Raiders looking for a bigger lead before the break.
Ready.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's Ford. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The back's got it. He has the touchdown. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Here's Genty. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Nix from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, bro. But we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. On 1st down, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another
So read here, this is Dobbins. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Broncos 1st down.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Nix now to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. So we've reached halftime, Brock. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Starting at the 10. Escapes the defender. They can't stop him. Makes another tackle, but the ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Raiders blowing them out now, 34-0. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 27. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Shotgun snap to Nix. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, you kind of expect this to happen a couple of times this season, right? They catch the rookie here for roughing the passer.
Yeah, that comes with experience, Kate. Rookie is so excited to make plays in his first season. You just get that tunnel vision on making the sack. And he doesn't realize the ball was already gone.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look on the draw here to Dobbins. Jukes away from one. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Running it again with Dobbins. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play.
16 yards.
And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Complete to number 5, Marquise Brown.
To throw, here's Nix. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just not quite enough to break the play, and now it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Broncos cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
70 Timberwolves.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gives this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the pistol, it's 4. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
79 Brock, Viking 18.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Potential grounding offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Ready? Ready?
3rd and long. It's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the grounds, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent. But today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Nix with it on 1st. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Nix looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 18.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Richardson hits him on the out route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, go.
On first down, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again, Richardson. This one's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a gift of 4. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward. Richardson on 3rd.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. First down throw here from Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
19 right. Hey. 19, 18. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Richardson to throw again. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders put up even more points in a win. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders continue adding on to that lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Mims. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Denver set to take the field on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead. Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Nix is hit. He lost that football. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You can almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ford straight ahead. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19.
Staying on the ground, Ford. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Turnover on downs.
They get it on the ground here with Dobbins. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Nix. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.